There we go. Good evening, everyone. It's Andrew here with Alabama Weather Prediction. The reason we're here is because there is a tornado warning in effect for of portions of Lauderdale and Colbert counties. There is also a tornado watch for all of North Alabama up to Coleman County for the entire um, Weather Service in Huntsville for their CWA. We do have this cell right now. This is the main focus. Just to, well, so the northern part of it is near Florence, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the UNA campus camera. This is the University of North Alabama out in Florence, which is in Lauderdale County. The storm should be moving in on it, and for this weather coverage stream, we're going to be using WeatherWise. Previously, we've been using Radar Omega. WeatherWise has been a great tool to use over the past month or so. Watching chasers write in it has been very helpful. Some of the features they have and just the overall stability of the application has been a lot better. All right, so what's of concern right now is obviously let's pull up the velocity data here, and you got your possible rotation just to the southwest of Columbia, and Brett Adair is on this one, and let's listen in.
Alright, she's pulling. She's pulling around.
Alright, so you got a definite lowering there. I can't tell if that's a wall cloud from this far out, but he's got a good view of this.
Okay, secondary showers
Left
trying
side
to.
flying out, right side flying and converging in.
Where at?
Right here above the Harley sign.
Okay. There's a cell that's trying to interact with it on the south flank. It's doing the rising stuff right here.
Right there.
It sure is. That's it.
Alright, so it looks like he's off of Highway 72. And he said there's a shower trying to form. So your rotation isn't, it's not really showing up here. I mean, so we're seeing 70-mile-an-hour winds, if nothing else. But that's away from the radar. As far as going towards the radar, it's not relatively strong. You definitely have some inflow there. But the nasty part of that storm is pretty much coming right towards him. And then you've got this nasty the hail core over Florence. Go back to the University of North Alabama camera. There's a lot of people viewing this one. Our good folks at Tennessee Valley Weather. I can't tell if that's hail, but really the only way you could tell if it's hail is if they look at one of the roofs and you look for bouncing, but tremendous amounts of rain. And I'm going to go back to Brad Adair, and just to kind of zoom out here for kind of an overview here, this was the concern. These rogue supercells forming out ahead of the main line. The main line is just now starting to form just to the west of the Mississippi River, and this is ahead of the cold front. And let me draw this out here. Looks like we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning that just popped up. That blinking is a new warning, and it goes right up to the Madison County line. And that's not for the tornadic part. That is for the northern part of the storm. Let's see. Let's see. Damage threat is considerable. This is for extreme. It does go up to northwest Madison County. It goes right up to Highway 53, the Tony Harvest, Meridianville area. Well, not quite Meridianville, sorry. Tony, Capshaw, and Madison. So that is for the northern part of the cell. I'm going to switch back to the Columbus radar. And they're saying this storm has golf ball size hail. Yes, my weather radio's going off right now, kind of reading this to me. All right, let me go to Brett Adair.
That's a Skycam. Alright, new circulation's forming behind us now. Power hits in Florence.
American Red Cross reported golf ball size hail in Cherokee. That's what prompted the observed hail tag in the new severe thunderstorm warning.
Alright, past the Loves and go down 157, and where it typically splits right, we're going to split left.
Can't see anything on this Florence camera. Oh, they're gonna pan it around. I have no control over this camera, obviously. This is controlled by WAFF. And you can't really see much, it's just covered in rain. Alright, let me look at the radar again. So the tornadic part of it is so what's gonna happen here, and we've seen this happen before, you get these southern storms right here that basically cut off the energy. Your southern storm is usually the most dominant, so what ends up happening is it cuts off some of that shear, and it kind of makes it lose its intensity. I'm not saying, it can't still form a tornado, but it starts becoming disruptive to the rotation process. Let's take a look at that UNA camera again. Oh wow. That's definitely hail falling at UNA. So see, they kind of turn the camera to look towards the roof. That is definitely hail flying there. And just blinding rainfall. That's a lot of viewers too. Alright, let's go back to Bred Adair.
Holy smokes. Now we have a view, sir.
This is the territory I was talking about.
Yep. Yep. Alright, now we got some flow too. Oh, dude. It's popping CGs like crazy out there. Alright, hold on. No reason to fly. No reason to fly right now. Let's get out here where we can get a visual. We can actually see something for a minute. Anywhere we can pull without trees, we'll pull for a minute and just watch it. Oh man. There we go. All kind of bolts right there in that thing.
That is definitely a wall cloud.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Whoops.
Brother Bear bolts are coming out of that thing. F-160. 5.6. 0. So, that's up 200 actually.
New severe thunderstorm warning and an update to the tornado warning. Excuse me, my cat's loving on me right now. That tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert and Lauderdale counties. So at 5:15, this polygon is going to go away. That's why it's flashing like that. Obviously, it's out of that area anyway. And as I said before, this southern storm is going to kind of cut off some of the inflow, and this one may actually become a little bit stronger. So definitely worth keeping an eye on. Okay, and the new severe thunderstorm warning is going to be for Colbert and Lauderdale until 5:45. That is for this one right here. Radar indicated threat, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Brett Adair was watching this one. See, it does still have a bit of that hook to it, but the rotation is kind of in the core of the storm, which that usually means you've got some large hail forming, and you can even look at the VIL, yeah, that's liquid falling vertically and kind of going back up. So there is probably some very large hail falling with this. The Weather Service in Huntsville actually had a report of golf ball size hail from the American Red Cross in Florence. Let's see, a new mesoscale discussion has just been issued. Mesoscale discussion 909. Most probable tornado 120 to 150, so that's saying EF2 tornadoes possible. Hail of 1.5 inches. Alright, severe thunderstorm warning continued for Colbert, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Madison. This goes right up to Tony, Harvest, Northwood, Rainbow. The warning does not officially include the city of Huntsville, and even if it did, it's still about 30 minutes away. But the Weather Service is giving as much lead time as possible, so they're trying to give a heads up to Rogersville, Coxsey, and Athens, and those areas. And I'm gonna try to get some of the local weather offices going. This area near Town Creek and Leeton um, is starting to show some signs of rotating again. It's just outside of the polygon, and that tornado warning expired at 5:15. So we're gonna go back to Brett Adair, and I'll leave his audio off as I kind of narrate this. There might be a bit of a lowering there. He's looking right at it. I'm not sure which way he's heading. Let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing he's on 72 or maybe 64. Maybe heading north. And if he is, he's heading right into the core of this thing. And I turned on some other weather streams, so I've got him talking in my ear right now. So I'm watching WFF 48. They're kind of my go-to guys. Brad Travis and Eric Burke. They're showing rotation near Leeton. And yeah, I see it. There is the tornado possible tag on that one. Town Creek is not officially in any severe thunderstorm warning, but it's, let's see, try to get some landmarks here. So the rotation is right over Bethel, Foster's Mill, Midway, and areas in between. So we're talking in Hatton from Highway 184 to Highway 150, or just southwest of Rogersville, and that is starting to ramp up. Let's take a look at some different products here. Now, it's in the mid-levels, or it's in the core of the storm, so this might just be indicating some large hail. Let's look at correlation coefficient. Let's see. It's noisy. So we're looking right. Let's see. Let's do 2 panels here. And we'll look at the velocity along with, yeah, so that's in the mid levels, and it looks like that. Let's see, they have an update on the warning when it flashes like that. 518. Tornado possible damage threat considerable. 2-inch hail observed. So even if there is no tornado with this one, there has been 2-inch hail. Observed 2-inch hail. Let me read the text out of this one. This is for the storm I'm looking at right now. I said a minute. Severe thunderstorm. 2-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Thunderstorm tornado possible. Max hail is 2 inches, and maximum winds is 60. So, essentially, what may be happening with this one is it's rotating in the core of the storm, and that's going to kind of become the more dominant threat is large hail. Now, I'm not minimizing that threat. I mean, 2-inch hail can cause some serious damage and injury. Between Bethel and Foster's Mill, Highway 184, 101, and it's actually heading right for the Joe Wheeler State Park. Man, that core is getting bigger. This is a significant hail threat here, and yeah, on the back edge of it, you do have that hook that goes with it, but I think what's happening here is this storm near Tuscumbia is cutting off any of the inflow, but and it's kind of stopping it from rotating as much. But still, there is a threat for significant large hail here. based off of this. I'll tell you what, let me switch to correlation coefficient on this side. And it might, no, it's not showing anything. Hydrometer classifications. Just looking at some different products here. Hail, hail, hail. Heavy rain, hail. Just kind of scanning around, seeing what the radar's picking up. Let's see. High top's going to be too far away. Rain and hail mixture right in the core there. Wow. Alright, well, let's keep an eye on that velocity. Keep an eye on any products. Penny size hail reported in Killen at 520. The report was at 510. That was an MPing report. Alright, let's switch back to velocity. Keep an eye on that. Like a 56 mile an hour wind gust was just oh, that was at 5 p.m. That was at 5 p.m. Florence Mesonet Station. Alright, so Brad Adair is heading back. Man, he's heading right into the core of that theme, of that thing. So let's go to him and see what's up.
Matt said it's feeding inflow now. That might be something back in there, but yeah, there's the inflow. Oh yeah.
Is there an east on this road before we get to Town Creek?
No sir.
Look at that rain shaft.
Well,
That's nothing but heavy rain coming straight down.
what the heck?
Right. It may be in here.
No, it's back behind us.
Yeah.
Big SR8 or big outflow surge right here. Right to left.
So now it's just wind going one direction. He's coming up from Town Creek. He's heading north. Um, so now um, that's kind of just wind going in one direction. It's not so much spinning anymore. So you have away from the radar and towards the radar, and the radar is located over here in Columbus Air Force at Columbus Air Force Base. Let me switch to high top. It's probably not. Yeah, that's well. Again, that's away from the radar and towards the radar, and this is all. That would be towards. That would be away, and then you look at it from Columbus. It's opposite, so it basically shows the same thing. Alright, Brett's driving right into the heart of this thing. I do think he'll have the best view. Let's take a look at this other cell. Just got a severe thunderstorm warning on it for the moment. It's getting some higher velocity scans though. Alright, let's go back to Brett's stream. I'll leave this way. Man, that's going to be nasty. If he's heading up Highway 101. Alright.
New supercell forming behind this one, going into rotation.
Now eyes are turning towards, this bit right here where it's starting to hook. You're starting to get kind of a inflow notch, which that's what that height, that spike in velocity is where inflow is being sucked in. I would not be surprised. I'm sure the Weather Service is watching it, but I would not be surprised if they give this one a warning soon. There's a severe thunderstorm warning with it. They've updated this one. They've taken Colbert out of it. Continues for Lauderdale, Limestone, and Madison until 6 p.m. It probably won't be in. Madison County limits until close to 6. And then, like I said, this one here is starting to catch some eyes because it's looking really suspicious. And even those winds over Cortland. So this is rotation going into the storm, and it's basically feeding it, and then it's dropping that large hail. Alright, so those are really the only two cells. Let's see, you got some out here in northwest Mississippi, and this is going to be the main line that's just now starting to form, and then the supercell's forming out ahead of it. Alright, let's go back to Brett Adair's feed.
Hold up. Right behind us. Yeah. We might want to check that one out. I mean, because it's coming right upon us. We might want to check that out. All right, so we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Lauderdale, and Lawrence until 6:15. That's for this cell right here. They put it right over the donut hole, as they like to call it. There is some rotation within it, and this is picking up winds over 70 miles an hour, which may not be making it to the ground. And then the northern storm is a real hail producer. I think Brett Adair is sitting still, waiting for the second cell to come through. Let's take a look at that Florence camera. Yeah, not really seeing much there right now. The core of that storm is going to start moving over the Northwest Alabama Regional Airport, or Muscle Shoals, MSL. It's starting to calm down a little bit. The core isn't quite as pinky as it was. Oh, that's the southern storm. I'm looking at the wrong one. No, this one here over Rogersville is right over Joe Wheeler State Park, coming along Highway 72. Highway 72 between Rogersville and Coxie is going to be it's going to be rough for a little while. And that severe thunderstorm warning goes right up to Tony in Madison County. I got some voices in my ear right now. They're watching, of course, this is something we can't see, is they're watching shear rate that is persistent on this little donut hole right here, which is some spin. Funnily. Little needle.
It sure
It was
was.
skinny. Like a pencil.
Oh look, it's spinning like crazy right here.
Yeah.
That storm is spinning like a top. That one that Brett's on. Let's see. Looks like we just got an update for it. This was a 535. Tornado possible damage threat considerable. 2.5-inch hail. Like I said, the way it was spinning, severe thunderstorm canceled for Culver and Lauderdale. That was probably for a previous storm that moved out of it. Yeah, so they're trimming it down. And then look, there's even more cells forming. Alright, so Brett is on the southern flank of that severe thunderstorm warning, and they just tornado warned it. Yep, they just tornado warned it. Alright, let's see what Brett's looking at. Severe thunderstorm or the tornado warning is going to be for southwestern Limestone, southeastern Lauderdale, southeastern Colbert, and southwestern Morgan and northern Lawrence counties. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Muscle Shoals, moving east at 45. Muscle Shoals and Leeton around 540, Town Creek around 550, Cortland around 555. And the MSL airport is also right in the path of this, so it's actually for this rotation back here. It's not for the northern storm. Like I said, the southern storm usually becomes the most dominant. Even though Brett Adair is looking at this northern storm, the southern storm has become the most dominant. You can see where it's spinning. It's not overly impressive rotation, but it's right over Highway 72, just to the west of Leeton, and just south of the Northwest Alabama Regional Airport, MSL. Let me take a look at some different products here. Let's look at correlation coefficient. Okay, not seeing anything there. Not where the rotation is anyway. So your rotation is try to tune out that arrow there. Your rotation is right over Valley Grove, just south of KMSL, the Northwest Alabama Regional Airport. And this polygon does go up into Limestone County. It goes up along Highway 72. Goes as far east as Lawson and Ripley. Okay, this is right now this is only radar indicated. I do believe if Brett Adair just kind of stays where he's at, he might start getting a better look at this. Okay, let's look at the storm relative velocity, which isn't quite as clear, but it takes into okay, so you've got 44 away, 22 towards. Combine that together, you're looking at 66 mile an hour winds. Alright, let's switch these back. Alright, let me do a quick overview here. Make sure nothing's being missed. Let's turn off the split view. Oh yeah, up here in Tennessee, things are looking really rough. Multiple tornado warnings, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. Another update on that one. Damage threat considerable. 2.5-inch hail observed. So this is becoming a big hail producer. This is now right over Coxie. Alright, did I just get a rumble of thunder here? Nah, I think that was just a loud car. So here's your rotation, and yeah, it's starting to tighten up. Let's see what Brett's looking at. Alright, yeah, he's going back into this one. He's on Highway 72, going west, back into the tornado. Into the tornado warning, I should say. This hasn't been confirmed yet. You're starting to get really strong inflow. So this is wind going into the storm. Yeah, the wind is going, it's going that way. And then your rotation is still back here near Layton. He's going through Town Creek. Town Creek is in the Town Creek is in this tornado warning. Getting the hang of this thing. Alright, let me pull up that Athens WFF camera, see if they've got anything on it. I'm sure it's looking to the west. Yeah, you're not going to see anything from this far out. Hey, look, a spider. Alright, a quick overview look here. Let me turn off split view. Alright, so we have tornado warnings in effect for southwest Limestone, southeast Lauderdale, southeastern Colbert, northwestern Morgan, and northern Lawrence counties at this point. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for this cell approaching Athens, although the southern or the southwestern storm is starting to become more dominant. Okay, Brad Adair is going to be coming up on this one soon. I'll get to his stream in a second. And then there may be times where I kind of come and go, but I'll leave the radar going. I'll mute my mic and just kind of step away. I'm watching WAFF 48. I'm watching their streams. They're talking in my ear right now. I'm watching him on TV. Let's see, airport weather warning. They just now issue that. It's for Huntsville International. Wind gusts 25 knots or higher and cloud to ground lightning within 5 nautical miles. I thought that was for MSL. It's like they haven't issued an airport weather warning for Muscle Shoals yet. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that Athens camera as it gets closer. Um, the damage threat has been updated to destructive for, wow, EMA reported golf ball size hail on Highway 72 at the Elk River. Wow. Tornado. Let's see. You're probably seeing it flash. I'm just reading the text. Tornado possible. Damage threat destructive. 2.75 inch hail observed for Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Madison until 6 p.m. And that storm is racing. Let me get the full text on that one. They've issued a lot of updates on this one. The latest one's at 5:45. Madison, Cartwright, French Mill, Coxey, Oliver, Athens, Harvest, Ripley, Tony, and Cairo. This storm is producing large hail. Seek shelter now. The hail threat has been observed. This is a destructive storm for Rogersville. Excuse me. This is a destructive storm for Rogersville, near and east of Wheeler Dam. They're saying baseball-size hail. Got some people asking me for weather updates. See, now they're just fighting. They're both just fighting for inflow now. They're both kind of falling apart here in terms of a tornado threat. Let me confirm that with velocity. Yeah, it's getting kind of messy. Alright. While I respond to these texts, let me turn on Bread Adair stream. That's scary looking. That is very scary looking.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Do what? No. Oh.
Yeah. Scuddy McDoodlepuff.
Yeah. Stuff's moving mighty fast right there. Right there.
This might be the new one right here.
Yeah, I see.
Rising into it too.
Yeah, because look at this coming across the road.
Seems like that feathered out right there, and it's kind of, I don't know.
Rain. Yeah, we gotta go back to the east, it looks like. Daggum. We'll play this corridor all afternoon, I suppose. Did not get on the ground.
Flatty McFlat.
What?
Nice little
Yeah.
shafty McShaft.
Yeah. There went the cohorts. Where is Matt?
Alright, see, when we look from the high top radar, it looks a lot more impressive. And usually when you start getting towards Athens, high top becomes a little more reliable. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's look at the overall structure of this thing. Let me go to the Athens camera. Yeah, it looks like hail. They have it on the roof. There's reports of a tornado on the ground in Trinity. You're looking at the camera from Decatur. You can definitely see the lowering of the clouds as the team at WFF pans it around and they try to look around for it. The report was a spotter reported tornado on the ground just north of Trinity. I mean, it's possible, but there's really no velocity to support that. What's interesting here is the two storms have kind of collided, and you're getting. I've heard this term before. You're getting tornado genesis, which is they kind of just and now they've issued a warning for the Huntsville Metro. All right, so we've got a tornado warning for my area. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm getting a lot of text messages, and a lot of people wondering what's going on. They said there's a confirmed tornado near Trinity or near Browns Ferry. The warning says it's for Browns Ferry moving east at 35. So I've got about 20 minutes before that reaches here. Sirens are sounding. Trying to stay calm here. I'm not sure if you can. They said this a confirmed tornado is located near Browns Ferry, moving east at 35. I'm not sure the velocity supports that, but out of respect for the polygon, I've got about 20 minutes. This is moving east at 35. I'm going to turn my TV up very loud, and at least start thinking about getting to my bathroom.
You can even see that wall cloud how it's moving. And we might have lost our limestone pounding camera. Athens one 165.
So again, I live in Huntsville, and I am currently under a tornado warning. I'm getting a lot of texts, sirens going off, obviously, or went off. Um, um, right now, the rotation is um, let's see, they've issued another tornado warning. It looks like. Um, The tornado is near Coxie. And let's see, they got another tornado warning for let's see, the Decatur camera has the lowering. That looks like a wall cloud. Oh, gracious. This is the Athens camera. Tornado warning for Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan. This one's near Cortland. And that's for this rotation back here. Alright, so I'm in the South Huntsville area. If it continues, I'm kind of just looking. Well, it barely clips me. Buc-ee's. I do think this rotation is going to go to the north of me, so I'm holding off on doing any immediate action, and also kind of just a sigh of relief. It's starting to really show that wrap right around Tanner, which is very alarming. And just to reiterate what Brad Travis just said, this is going on the This is going on the historical path of Tanner Capshaw uh, harvest area. But like I'm more on the so like if you look at 231, I'm more see like there's Grissom High School. I'm just south of there. It does look like most of it will stay to my west or will stay to my north. Oh my East Limestone, that is a definite lowering. Let me pull up that camera. They're showing it on the stream right now. Let me pull that one up. No, not that one. Wow. If there's anything in there, it's wow. That's incredible. Yeah, they're zooming in on it. They're zooming in on it. Um, I don't know what my cat's destroying now. Let me go bother him. Keep an eye on that camera. They're moving it around. Um, just look at. I don't see any power. There's lightning, but I don't see any power flashes. Keep an eye on that. It's got a really good view of it. All right, getting a WIA alert for the tornado warning update. Um, I think I can. The severe thunderstorm warning, destructive. Let's see. Um, okay. They pulled up the ALDOT camera at Mooresville. Let me do the same thing so you can see. This is Greenbrier. One more. I'm listening to the scanner as well. I got a lot of voices going on. I haven't. The ALDOT cameras haven't been loading for me for some time. Alright, let me go back to the east. I'm listening to the scanner. I haven't heard anything, but what I'm hearing on scanner is from Madison County. You can definitely see right in there. I know they're moving it around, but I'll try to keep it zoomed in on that. You can definitely see it's starting to wrap, and there could still be something down. There could still be something down there, but that if there is anything, I mean, look at the movement in those clouds there. This is really crazy to watch. Alright, so this is looking at the East Limestone. Hopefully it loads back up here in a second. We may have just lost that camera, but there is incredible movement in these clouds. Let me try to reload it. That's a bad time to lose it. If there is anything, it's going to be wrapped in rain, obviously. Here it is. It's back up. Let me go full screen here. Just look at all that. Look at that. And then start looking. We start looking towards the base here. That's probably your tornado right there. Look, it's spinning. Look at that. That's probably it. That's probably it right there. They need to move that camera. See, but look at that. Look at how that cloud is like moving up and then down. Yeah, yeah. I think they got a really good view of this one. And right in there, it keeps going off and on, which is... I'm keeping an eye on it to see if it if it keeps going on its northeast track, it should go. I mean, technically, I am in the polygon. They just updated it. Observed tornado near Tanner, near Athens, moving east at 35. Damaging tornado and 2-inch hail. Public confirmed tornado. Madison around 6:20. Huntsville around 6:25. University of Alabama and Huntsville and Redstone Arsenal around 6:30. Alabama A&M University around 6:35. This may this may actually impact. See, the rotation's all the way back here, and the polygon they issued. When they issue the polygons, they need to make room for error. So even though this is going to stay towards Capshaw, Chase, and Normal, the northern side of Madison County, there's still some room in case they need to make some adjustments to this. Let me keep an eye on these cameras here. That East Limestone camera had a really good view. Ranger. That was a little loud for a second. I do believe they said that HPD, the Huntsville Police Department, reports tornado on the ground at Wall Triana. So the Weather Service, and it's on the ground. We've got confirmed debris. Oh goodness, it's on the ground. Capshaw, Meridianville, New Market area, Cliff Farm. Alright, tornado emergency. This is for Limestone and Madison. Um, let's see. Tornado emergency for this one. Hi, baby.